have a couple of oak logs and a spalted maple log that got left out in the woods last year, and I want to go see if I can skid them up so I can cut them up on the sawmill. The snow's been melting and going down fairly quick lately with the warmer weather, so we'll see if I can get to these logs and skid them out. I know there's been several feet of snow in the woods, so we'll see. First I gotta move this forklift out of the way. It's kind of right in the way of where I need to go here. So let me see if I can give this a boost out of the way. Upcoming project here. I need to get this thing running. It's got a bad transmission. I picked it up last fall for a song. Supposedly it runs good, just the transmission's bad, so we shall see. When I went to look at it last fall, well, I guess it was early winter, December, it was coated with about 1 inch of ice and buried in a snowbank, so it was pointless to try to get it going because it wasn't going to start. So I picked it up cheap enough, so hopefully it runs.
Around. I don't want to say goodbye when the sun goes down. I want to keep you close, want to hold you tight. I don't ever want to say goodnight. Won't you stick around? An hour or two will never be enough to be with you. Whenever you leave me longing and blue. Please, oh please, won't you stick around? Spare just a little time, don't go running around. I want to keep you close, want to hold you tight. I don't ever want to say goodnight, just stick around.
Man, this brings back memories. I remember when I was a little kid back in the 70s when my dad got laid off from the mine, and he sold some logs off of our property to make some money. And this was the first place he started logging on our property. He borrowed an old HD5 dozer from a friend of his and taught my brother and I how to run it. So we were out there skidding logs. One of us hooking logs and the other one running the machine while my dad was out sawing logs. Man, those were the days. When I'm out here in the woods, it seems like yesterday. Running into some deeper snow here, starting to pull me off to the side. Need to back up and take a little different angle at this hill. See if I can get up there. Oh yeah, that's better. Come on, baby, you can do it. Need to take this left down this little valley here, and the trail kind of winds around off to the right up ahead. A little bit tight, but we can do it. Need to kind of lace my way between these little trees here, up and over this little mound off to the right. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Off to the right in that little gully there, buried under all that snow, that's where the oak logs are that I was thinking about skidding, right up there. Don't see that happening today. I need to get up this steep little hill so I can turn around at the top of the ridgeline. Road's pretty narrow in here and it drops off right at the edge of the tire there. So definitely don't want to slide down into that little muddy river. It's probably about a 6-foot drop and it's extremely deep mud down there. I made the mistake of venturing down in there a couple of years ago and buried the skidder up to the axles. Ended up having to pull myself out with the winch on the back. Definitely don't want to play that game today. So I'm hugging the right hand side here just as tight as I can to try to stay as far away from that little gully as I can. Back up and give myself a little momentum. Dropping the blade here to scrape off some of this deeper snow. Try to kind of push my way up this hill. There we go. Dale, máquina, muchacho. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. problem with the skidder is it's got solid axles front and back. There's no differential action. So when you're trying to turn tight, it's kind of fighting you every step of the way. Kind of wish it had lockable and unlockable differentials. Oops, he bumped into that tree there. Okay, I'll sneak alongside it. There we go. Yeah, I'd kind of like to put axles with unlockable differentials to make it a lot more maneuverable out in the woods. So we'll see if that ever happens. Sure would make it handle a lot nicer if you could run it around with the axles unlocked. And then when you're in danger of getting stuck, you can just manually lock the axles. That would be nice. There's that spalted maple log coming into view on the right. Need to drag that out and cut it up before it rots out here in the woods. While I'm out here, I'm going to take a ride over to my Northwest 40 and see how much snow is out there. I'd kind of like to get out here with my truck soon. I've got some work to do out here. We'll see how it looks. Dropping the blade to try to scrape a little of the snow off the top. Sure would be nice to have a V-plow on this thing. Just dropping the blade on this thing again to try to scrape off some of this deeper snow. Sure would be nice to have a V-plow on this thing. Well, the snow is still quite deep in here. I think it's going to be a while before I can get in here with my truck. It'll take me all day to scrape this down with my skidder. And I don't have all day. Boy, it sure would be nice to have a V-plow on this thing.
End.